here. Thank you for supporting this space. Thank you for supporting this energy. And that is the most important thing that all of you can do now, for each one of you to do now, is to support the energy you wish to see in the world. There are so many people out there claiming that they want change, but supporting the opposite of what they want, or not knowing what they want and only focusing on what they don't want, only focusing on what they don't like in the world. And the truth of existence, of creation, is creation. And in order to create, you have to create something. You do not create by taking away. You do not create by taking away what others have. You do not create by taking away what others have built. You do not create by taking away what others have created. You create by creating something new. And you do not have to like the current creation. You do not have to like what others have created. And if you do not like the energy of the current creation, then it falls on you to take the responsibility to create something new. And for those of you that do not feel you have the individual power, it is okay, because we are a young species and we are still learning and still growing and still coming into our power. So it is intimidating. We understand this, how intimidating it can be for a single human being incarnated to understand the vastness of infinite power. It is mind-boggling. And so we ask you to each begin simply by holding intentions, and simply hold your intentions for what you do want, and continue to hold intentions for what you want, and remind yourself every day, even every hour if necessary, that this is what you want to see in the world. And there's power in collective, and that is why the world is in the current state that it is, because it follows the greatest collective energy as a whole. And it does not mean that any one of you can't break this energy. It just happens to be the collective energy, and that collective energy happens to be very powerful. But you each, all individually, have the power to shift that. And when you come together, your collective power takes away power from the old and brings it into the new. So that is why spaces like this are important for people like-minded, with like intentions, with like desires for a new world, to come together and collectively put their powers and intentions together towards that new world. And so we ask you to continue to do this, to continue to seek a new world through creating it through your own intentions and desires and words and actions, and know that it all makes a difference. It is often difficult to understand that a simple action or thought or word would change the vast power of the collective energy that is out there. But things do not shift the way you really think they do, the way you understand them to do. Energy works on a very different level, and shifting reality works on a very different level. And every piece of energy and intention that you put into the world is heard and is magnified and is reflected. And the more you continue to do it, the more it is reflected and the more it is magnified. And the more of you that come together and continue to do it, the more it is reflected and magnified. And it calls out to others. It is a magnetism. So if even one of you puts out an intention, the magnetism draws others with the same intention, and you are drawn together, and now you have a collective. And as Jesus would say, where two of you gather in my name, it wasn't just about the name of Jesus. It was about the energy of the Christ consciousness. It was about putting out the energy towards creating something new. And the more of you that come together and hold your intentions, the quicker things will change. And it does take patience, because things in the 3D world often do move slow through the density of the energy of the 3D world. But as you continue to put more lightness into yourself, more lightness into the world lightens, it enlightens, and change is coming.
Thank you for listening. I am Gregory Campisi, dedicated to the awakening of humanity.